up, guys? Welcome to Black and Nerdy Tabletop. I'm your host, Zephyrnix, and today we are taking a look at Daggerheart. Daggerheart is Critical Role's brand new tabletop RPG. This is actually the playtest right now, so there's more information to come. But right now, we're going to go ahead and check out the classes here on the website of Demiplane. For those who know what Demiplane is your one-stop shop for all of your digital tabletop needs. If you want to go ahead and create a character, you can do it here. If you want to go ahead and purchase some books, do it here. This is actually where I go to shop. I absolutely love this particular website. Check it out, www.demiplane.com, DEMIPLANE.com. Let's check out some Daggerheart classes now. So I'm very excited to see what Daggerheart has in store for us gamers. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right here. If you take a look at the Bard, you may notice that there are like two colors right here. You have the pinkish, and then you have the blue. So these are your domains that you have access to. So like you get to go ahead and choose like different domains that kind of go with it here. And so this domain actually is the Codex and the Grace. So just to kind of give you a glimpse here, you got the purple, which is Arcana, red is Blade, gray is Bone, blue is Codex, purple is Grace, black is Midnight, Sage is green, Splendor is yellow, and Valor is orange. Just in case you need kind of like understand what that means, purple obviously is like kind of like magic and how magic reacts and things of that nature. Blade is the use of skills and not skills, weaponry and weapon skills. Bone is physical skills, skills that have really nothing to do with the weapon per se, but allowing you to use your body as a weapon. Codex is gathering of information and knowledge. Grace is the beauty and kind of like just the beauty and enchantment. Midnight is the things of the night and things that you would rather do under the guise of night. You also have Sage. Sage is things of the earth and everything around the earth, or the planet, should I say. Splendor is the gift of life and death. So yeah, whether it's healing or dying, that is where Splendor lies. Finally, Valor is pretty much I have no idea what Valor is. I would say courage. Yep, courage work. Okay, courage will work. Okay, so with that in mind, these are the things here. We'll take a look at these two here. So let's first take a look at the classes first. Okay, so we have Bard. As a Bard, you know how to get people to talk, bringing attention to yourself, and use words or music to influence the natural world around you. Looks very good. You also have Druid. As a Druid, you are a force of nature, preserving the balance of life and death by channeling the wilds themselves through you. Next is Guardian. As a Guardian, you run into danger to protect your party, keeping watch over all of those who might not survive without you there. Sorry about that. I blinked and I forgot where I was. Ranger. As a ranger, your keen eyes and graceful haste make you indispensable in tracking down enemies and navigating the wilds. We'll have to use the ranger as an example when we go ahead and take a look at some of the domains here. Rogue. As a rogue, you have experience with sidestepping the law and dealing with the underbelly of society, preferring to move quickly and fight quietly. Seraph. As a Seraph, you have taken a vow to the god that helps you channel sacred arcane power to keep your party on their feet. Sorcerer. As a sorcerer, you were formed and shaped by the will of the Arcana, and you've learned how to wield that power to get what you want. Warrior. You run into battle without hesitation or caution, knowing you can strike down whatever enemy stands in your path. Last but certainly not resembling anything least, the Wizard. As a wizard, you become familiar with the arcane through the relentless study of tomes and scrolls. So we're going to go ahead and look at Wizard and Ranger. So let's see here. So Ranger is actually kind of a white or gray and green. So if I'm not mistaken, that is Bone and Sage. So let's go back over to Domain, and so I'm going to go ahead and click on, yep, Bone and Sage. So these are the things that you would get as a Ranger, for example here. Um, if you look at the very top here, there you go. Okay. So let me go ahead and see if I can, yeah, so let's, okay. So we're looking at stuff that's level 1 only. And that's the thing what we're going to do right now. So, uh, like for example, at level 1, you can choose, when you go ahead and start a character, you choose 2 cards. These cards are usually designed as your um, things that you do, your abilities, if you will. So this one is Depth Maneuvers. You can spend a hope to move anywhere within far range without making an agility roll to get there. Okay. So basically, oh, that's interesting. So it looks like in order to move, you'll have to use agility roll and to figure out where you can move. Interesting. Is that how that works? I'll have to look into that. So that's that. So like I said before, bone is really physical movement that you would have to go ahead and physical movement that your character can do. Green is, if you see here, there are a lot of things that have something to do with the earth. Gifted tracker. Make a spellcast roll to track or ask the GM one question you'd be able to learn about a specific creature or group of creatures based on signs of their passage. Of their passage. If you spend hope before the roll, you can double your spellcast trait as the modifier. Yeah. Very interesting. So these allow you to, once again, as it tends goes, using the earth and things of that nature to understand the earth, to move forward through the earth and whatnot. I love it. So these are the 4 skills, or 6 skills rather, that have access to a ranger. He can choose 2 bone, or 1 bone, 1 sage, or 2 sages. So let's go ahead and switch over to wizard. So this is what a wizard would get. So they would get codex, which is education. So you got different books of Allah, books of Iliad, and Book of Tafir. So let's try Book of Tafir. Okay, so you get Wild Frame. Make a spellcasting roll against up to 3 enemies very close to you. A flame erupts from your hand, dealing 2d6 magic damage to anyone you succeed against. So let me see here. It said, I want to make sure I get this right here. Very close. So very close. For some reason, they don't want to use like 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet. Very close is 5 feet. Long story short. So it looks like a actual hand kind of thing. You know, you engulf your whole hand into flame and fire and just violent and just pow, just punch him in his face, and he just takes 2d6 damage. I love that. Speaking of hands, magical, come get these hands. You can reach out with a magical hand the same size and strength as your own anywhere within a uh, far range of you. That's very interesting. So you can use magical hand. I wonder what you can do with that. Like, can you go ahead and like literally cast a magical hand and like backslap somebody? You know, just kind of, just pow. You know, interesting. Magical mist. Spend a hope to cast a temporary thick fog that encircles a stationary area up to very close your range to your current location. I'm assuming that's what they mean here. Um, Everyone within is hitting. My phone start ringing. Um, Everyone is hitting to anyone outside of the fog. Okay, so basically it brings up a huge mist around you. I love that. That's actually pretty cool. Um, so let's go ahead. We looked into one of the codex here. Let's look into one of the graces here. So grace, let's look into what we did. Let's do Death Deceiver. Spend a hope to take advantage on a roll you make to deceive or trick someone into believing a lie you tell them. Very similar to a charm, if you will. Inspiring words. You can imbue your speech with enchanting power to mark you can mark a stress when you recite your words and choose an option from the list below to grant an ally who hears it. Oh, I love this. Clear a stress, heal a hit point, or gain a hope. So, very interesting. That means that because I was wondering about monks and clerics, if I'm being honest with you. So that means that anyone with grace can go ahead and do some interesting healing. So rogues, sorcerers. I thought wizards, but I clicked on the wrong thing here. Wizards don't have grace; they have splendor. So let's look up splendor. Okay. Splendor definitely does healing. So, oh my goodness, is there a class here that does purple and yellow? Please, yes. No, but that would be the cleric. Purple and yellow cleric, please. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's look up some of these yellow ones here. So, mending touch. You lay your hands upon a creature and channel healing magic to help close their wounds. When you can take a few minutes to focus on a person you're helping, spend two hope and heal a hit point or a stress. I like that. I am concerned that it takes two hope. I really need to look into the rules on how to gain hope. I know how to gain hope through battle, but how do you gain hope in general? That's the part that I want to know here. But it says once per long rest, when you spend this healing time, learning something new about them or revealing something about yourself, the two hope you spend heals two hit points or two stress instead. Interesting. Oh, and heals two hit points. Wait a minute here. If you can take a few minutes to focus on a person you're helping, spend two hope and heal a hit point. Oh, okay. So you spend two hope to heal one hit point, but if you do it during a long rest, you can actually double it. I see. Of course, you would have to learn something about them or say something about yourself. Okay. There is a critical role forcing that, or opening up, should I say? Not so much forcing, but opening up dialogue and role play. And I like that. I like that actually. I was worried about it, but now I'm feeling it. We definitely need to look into the. I kind of feel like I should make Made Domain its own thing, but you know what? I'm glad I did the video like this. What do you guys think? Comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of the new classes. Although we're missing the monks and the clerics. So far, so good. You guys have a great night. Let me know what you think.